Gershon ben Yisrael, Zichrono Livracha, was one such Gadol BeYisrael. Perry started out as my college professor. He became for me a role model, a life mentor, and a close friend in many respects. He lived to be 74 years old, passing away just 7 months ago after prolonged illness. He's survived by his wife, Debbie, his 3 children, Nahara, and his 5 grandchildren living in Eretz Yisrael. He graduated St. John's University in New York City with a degree in law, served as a legal aid lawyer, practiced medical malpractice and personal injury law, went on to become a professor in business law at YU, later at Touro College. Yet he always found ways to use his knowledge and his skills to help everyone who he knew was in need. He grew up conservative. He later became Baal Tshuva as a teenager. He served as a gabbai of the Bach Shul in Long Beach, NCSY Regional Director of Long Island. As a proud Baal Tshuva, he always tried to relate to others who may have had struggles similar to his. People got to know him, myself being one of them, were able to see and experience amazing things which changed their lives. His non-judgmental love, constant chizuk, gave the spark oftentimes to begin their return to Yiddishkeit. Whether through a seat at his Shabbos table, an impactful drush from the Shayasha Rosh Yeshiva, from Tali Yeager Shlita, a slice of pizza from Central Avenue, Perry utilized every avenue to allow others to see the beauty and richness within Judaism. As for me, Perry helped implant within me the values which I strive to follow every single day, loving every single creation as myself, spreading the values of Torah where they are most void, and to live a life of sanctifying the Baruch Hu in everything we do. One touching story I'd like to finish off with, what I personally witnessed, took place around 4 or 5 years ago. Perry would often visit the base medrash of Landers, where he taught business law, and he would sit and learn with various students of the yeshiva. One evening, it was getting late. I looked up for my Gemara and saw him sitting in the back of the base medrash. He looked a little more dressed than his usual, a little more extravagantly dressed than his usual jacket and tie. I went over to greet him and asked why he was there so late, why he was dressed so nicely. He explained, "Tonight I was planning on attending the wedding of a friend from the community. Earlier this evening I gave my class a test, and right now one of the boys, Donnie was his name, is still taking that test. I told him take his time. When he's done, he should bring me the test. I'll be here waiting for him." I said, "You missed someone's wedding so a student could finish a test." He looked at me and in his classic, "I'm about to teach you something," tone, said, "Aaron, I always tell my students the first day of class, once a fish kid, always a fish kid." This boy has learning disabilities, and the impact that this gesture will have on him will be so much greater than me going to someone's wedding who I happen to be a friend of from the community. I can always wish him mazel tov the next time I see him. Perry Fish saw things in the big picture, looking at situations from someone else's perspective, always trying to understand, relate to, and accommodate others when he could. For Meira and myself, it is a true honor for our son to carry Perry's name, and we hope, we daven, we pray, he should fill his life with the values which Perry, Zichrono Livracha, personified and instilled within me, his children, and every of the students. Mazel tov.